Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. I am back with episode 4 of The Cheater's Quilt. If you're not familiar with this series, go check out the playlist link down below. You can watch the first 3 episodes and then come back. I told you the last time that I was thinking I could finish this whole bottom section, but I just got back from my vacation and I had to jump right into a fabric frenzy that is going on as I'm recording now, and I have no time in the world to do all of this. As it is, I pre-recorded episode 3 so that could come out while I was on vacation, but I didn't stop to think that I really should have pre-recorded episode 4 also, so I would have had a video ready for tonight without having to just make it a quickie. But we're going to go ahead and make it a quickie. So I'm going to be doing just this part right here, R, S, V, W, X, and Y. And I have those pre-cut, but first, before I show you those, I want to show you how I ended up finishing the block I worked on last time. Is it this? No, it's not. It was this right here. And I had cut the pieces for all of this, but I had forgotten to cut this piece. And I told you guys I would add it by the time you saw this video. And I did. But let me tell you what I did. I cut this. I was happy with this. And I added it to this big square rectangle. And I noticed on the back I had 2 flipped seams, and I wasn't happy about that. So I thought, I'm going to take those apart. So I just picked out those seams, and because I thought, why not? I just went ahead and sewed the whole length of the strip again. And then I laid it out and I was like, this looks weird. Well, I had forgotten to put the sashing between this and this. I had sewn this directly onto this. Now I had to pick out 2 complete rows of stitching. See what happens when I take a break like that? I wasn't thinking. I'm incredibly, insanely busy with other things. So I did. I fixed it. I took it apart, and then I put my sashing, and I added this little bugger. Now we're going to move on to that section that I just showed you. Let me show you what I picked for fabrics. This is what I ended up going with. Obviously, I'm repeating some of the same fabrics in the quilt because I don't have that many prints, and you know, not everything fits, so sometimes I have to repeat. Now, I did go ahead and use this because I only needed this to be 2.5 inches. Remember, I was hoping it could go here. That's what gave me the idea for this quilt, but this needed to be 3.5, and I didn't have enough, so I couldn't do it. So I went 2.5, but I'm just bummed that I tried so hard to, you know, center these wreaths, you know, this way, and there's a little bit more yellow on the top than the bottom, but I'm good with that. If I really wanted to, I could do a little bit of a wider seam allowance on this side and maybe just do 1/8 of an inch on that side. We'll see. I'm not going to be that fussy about it. All right, so I'm going to start, as always, I'm going to put the smaller pieces together first. So I'm going to have sashing in the center. I'm not going to forget that again. So I'm going to connect these 2 with sashing, and then I can put that, and then sashing there, and connect that, and then we connect everything together. So let me get started. Did I just really create a very short video? Now, all of you who complain and hate on me because I talk too much and my videos are too long, you're going to be mad because you're going to say, you barely showed us anything. What a waste of time. Because some people just are never happy. I'm happy. I had a choice. Skip this weekend and not have an episode of The Cheater's Quilt, or make it a quickie. I made it a quickie, and I'm glad that I did that. So this little part is done. I would totally, you know, continue, but it's the cutting, you know, measuring everything and planning. That's the hard part for me because I picked fabrics that need to be fussy cut. So next time for sure we're doing this and hopefully finishing it. You know why? I'm anxious to start another sampler quilt. I also have some other quilts that I designed while on the plane to Memphis. Three of them. Actually, one is super cool. Why does that look nasty even though it's not the nasty finger? One is super cool, and I for sure want to do that one. And then number 2 is also super cool, but then it morphed into number 3, which looks like incredibly complicated, but I think I can make it so that we can all do that together. But again, that would not be a sampler quilt, but there will be another sampler quilt after this one. So do subscribe so you don't miss any of that shit that I just talked about. And now I'm going to end. I'm going to say bye-bye, and I will see you next weekend with hopefully this completed. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!